affects food production and how water use affects food production. The main discovery of this experiment was large disparity of agriculture between developed and undeveloped countries. Analysis. Climate change. Droughts are expected to occur. Water use. Countries currently require a lot of water, which lead to droughts. CO2 concentration is expected to reach 555 parts per million. An average temperature will rise 4 degrees Celsius by 2060. This results in implications for the distribution aspects of the world's food system. Estimates higher risk for food prices and risk of hunger in developing countries. Testing farm-level adaptations. In each country, the scientists use crop models to test possible responses to the worst climate change scenarios. These included changes in planting date, variety in crop, and applications of irrigation and fertilizer. Climate change scenarios. Testing the response to climate change between developed and developing countries, they found that the largest negative changes occur in developing regions because they lack the resources to adapt to global warming. This shows potential changes in average national crop yields with indirect CO2 effects. They are testing the effects of plant growth, water use, and national crop yields. They found it declined everywhere, but were less in middle and high altitudes. In regions where beneficial CO2 effects are dominated, the climate change-induced warming at low altitudes brought accelerated growing periods for crops, greater heat and water stress, resulting in greater yield at higher latitudes, despite beneficial CO2 direct effects. This shows potential changes with direct CO2 effects. Adaptation level 1 shows little change to existing agricultural systems, reflecting responses to climate change. Level 2 implies more substantial change to agricultural systems. Level 1 adaptation was incomplete for climate change in developing countries. Level 2 compensated almost fully for negative climate change impacts with high levels of global warming. Neither overcame negative effects of climate change. Several points emerged from this study. Climate change near the high end of the IPCC, which stands for Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, range doubled CO2, resulting in negative effects on the world's cereal production. The only scenario that increased global cereal production was involving costly changes in agricultural systems. Climate change was found to increase disparities in cereal production between developed and developing countries, resulting in possibility of high food prices and hunger